Hey guys, so this is a continuation video, a part 2 of how the Facebook Business Manager works. If you've not watched part 1, please go and do so. Most of the time, I always pick conversions, direct conversions as the campaign objective. That's what I always advise growing business like yourselves to pick as well, right? Because again, you want to sell. So yeah, you want to also name your campaigns. Name everything that you should name so that it can be neat. And then when you are running your campaigns and you want to review or check the analytics, right? It's something that you can easily find. So always name your campaigns. I always name my campaigns the campaign objective. I put an hyphen, I put the date I start running it, and maybe the channel. So let's say I'm running sales for this jersey I'm wearing. Let's say I'm running sales for this jersey. I would want to say the white Nigerian coaching jersey, right? I'll put today's date. Whatever today's date is, I'll put it there. And then I'm running this ad on Instagram, right? I'm running it on Facebook, or I'm running it on Instagram and Facebook, right? You can do it like that. So yeah, you always want to name your campaigns. If you look at campaign details, you can see what I spoke about in my earlier video. Buying type is always an option. Facebook is always an option, right? So campaign objectives, conversions, like I mentioned earlier. Let's move on. So now you have A and B testing. A and B testing is just testing two different creatives. You can test two different designs. You can test two different captions or copies. You know, you're just testing different things to see which one works best. And once you find the one that works best, you amplify, you blow it out of proportion, for lack of a better word, right? So yeah. Campaign budget optimization, CBO. That means like if I'm running multiple ad sets, right, in a particular campaign, I can say that I can give that campaign a certain budget and then let them optimize that my budget to each and every ad set that is running. That's like advanced. So if you're a Facebook ads beginner, don't bother about that. Just leave it like that. Also, if you're running A/B tests, I would strongly advise that. How do I put this now? Focus on one particular thing, test it. If it doesn't work, focus on one particular thing, test it. If you have multiple ones, that's fantastic. But create different campaigns for them. I would suggest that because you don't want to get confused or lost, put everything in one particular campaign. It can get confusing if you don't know how to navigate your way around, right? So yeah, that's your A/B test. Then we move on to ad set name. Again, like I mentioned, always name your ad sets, name your campaigns, name everything, even your ads, right? If you look at the left, you have what you call audience definition. So that will show you the potential number of people you are going to reach, estimated daily results, your conversions. Again, remember that I picked conversions as my marketing objective, as my campaign objective rather. So conversions is there. It will tell me what's my conversion event location. Most of the businesses we work with have a website, right? So it's always we're directing traffic to a website, okay? If you have WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, you can just click that instead. The next thing will be daily budget. What are you looking to spend? I typically advise businesses to spend minimum of 1,500 for 3 days when you're testing, right? Minimum of 1,500 for 3 days when you're testing. That 3 days and that amount should give you enough data. Again, it should, depending on the kind of product you're selling. If you're selling a product that the competition levels are very high, you will most likely have to use more money. If you're selling a product that the competition is very high, if you're selling a product where the competition is very high, you will most likely have to use more money to test that product, right? But yeah, 3 days typically gives you enough time to get enough data to see what works and what doesn't work, right? So that's my own budget and duration time. Then you're creating a new audience. So where are they located? Your audience, most likely, I'm speaking to people in Africa. So you want to, if you sell products that can be sold across Africa and you have a good delivery/logistics network, by all means, you can create different ads to test different markets. If you don't have a good logistics partner, don't do it. Focus on your country and focus on, if possible, the state, so you can deliver a good customer experience, right? Again, most of the time is focus on the experience and then value a return customer. Okay, what that means is it's easier for you to get a customer to return to your business, to patronize you, than you going to look for new customers. So always focus on the best possible ways to create a unique and excellent customer experience. So if you know that your logistics is not fantastic and you can't be sending to other countries like Ghana, Kenya, Congo, focus on where you are, right? So yeah, age, again, it depends. If some products can be across range, right? 18 to 65 plus. If not, you would say that, okay, the people that buy my products are usually between 24, 25 to maybe 45, that kind of thing, right? As for age, gender, are you selling a product that is for all genders, or is just male-based or female-based, right? Don't worry about detailed targeting. Let's just move on from that. Placements. So this is where it gets interesting. You can run your ads on Instagram only. So that one you click manual, right? So when you click manual, it allows you to run your ads either on Facebook alone or on Instagram alone. That choice is now yours. If you do automatic, what they will do is they will split it across. So it's almost like a mini mo situation. I would always advise manual, right? And when you are doing manual, where are you investing most of your time on? So are you creating content? Are you trying to build followers and all of those beautiful things on Instagram? If that's the case, start running your ads on Instagram, right? After a while, when you've understood what works and what your customers are asking for, you can then start running it on Facebook. I'm not saying don't run it on Facebook, but start with one platform, right? So always go for manual. Optimization and delivery, leave that. Don't bother touching that. All right, so that's that for ad set. Now we are coming to ads itself. So for ads, obviously you want to name your ad, like I've been saying that since. Identity, so you're picking either a Facebook page or an Instagram account, right? The way Facebook has done it is your Instagram account is most likely, and I'm 99% sure, attached to a Facebook page. So when you pick that Facebook page, your Instagram account will typically just follow. So in your ad set, you had manually placed your ad in Instagram, right? So here, when you're picking identity, you want to make sure that your Instagram account is also selected, because obviously that's where you're sending your customers or your potential prospects to, right? So yeah, that's what I'll pick for your identity. And when it comes to ad setup, you are creating an ad, right? Or you are using an existing post. Now, I always advise that people use an existing post. The reason being is that if all goes well, when you use an existing post, all the likes and all the comments that you get, it stays on that particular post, right? So always use an existing post. And how Instagram does it is, or how Facebook does it actually, is the more times when you continue repeat, if you want to, which I strongly advise, you can repeat that particular ad numerous times, and every single time you repeat that ad, the people that like it, the people that comment, new prospects would always be noticing it and seeing it that, okay, you know what, this is something that other people have engaged in. Let me read the comment section, let me see the conversation that people had. All those things, right, are the major reasons why you should always click your ad setup to be a existing post. Now, if you are doing a new ad or create ad, right, I would always advise use a video or carousel. Carousel is a photo album or a photo collection, basically, right? So that's it. But however, I strongly suggest that you use existing posts. That's the best thing to do. Yeah. After that, you come to add creative. So if you are using an existing post, it will show you a menu where you can select which existing post that is. And then what Facebook and Instagram do is they've also made life very easy for us, right? We can, what's the word I'm looking for here? Sorry, excuse me, guys. You can select the dates where you posted that particular creative or content. You can also have like a keyword. So if you're struggling, just pick a keyword. Maybe you used your customer's name or a review. Maybe you used Taju. You can type Taju in the search box, and Facebook would search for all the content that has Taju, and then you can easily pick from your existing post. But if you are creating a new ad, you would have had to have a design done either from a graphic designer, or you went to Canva and all of that, right? To design it yourself. Again, Canva is free and Canva is perfect, fantastic, beautiful, wonderful. I love Canva, right? So yeah, so typically that's what you would do when it comes to ad creative, right? The last thing would be call to action. Obviously, every single thing you do needs to have a call to action. So when you're running your ads, put a call to action. Don't leave it blank or leave it without a call to action, because people want to be told what to do. That's just it. Especially when it's like an emotional thing. They want to know where to go. They want to know what to say. They want to know where to click, where to buy, where to make transfer, all those things. So if you want to send them to your WhatsApp messenger, let them do message now, right? If you want to send them to your website, do either shop now, learn more, or get offer. If you want them to download something, let them see download now. Let them see all these things as a call to action, right? There you have it, guys. So we understand how the business manager works, right? And if you're a beginner, at least you know how to set up. You know how to set up basic Facebook ads now. At least you should know how to set up basic Facebook ads, right? So I think that's about it for today, guys. That's about it. This is my second video, so I'm excited because I have so many things to impact. I have so many things to tell you guys. I have so many things to gist with you guys, right? So don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. I think my social media handles and all those things are in the description, and I have a very nice gift for you guys. So yeah, check the description there. What else again? That's about it, man. So word for the day, story for the day. Don't do more than what you can do, right? Yeah, let me talk about that, because a friend of mine, right, got involved in something, right? And then she realized that she had bitten off more than what she could chew, right? So I think she had scheduled certain appointments for deliveries, like in a day. They were too close to each other, right? And we know how logistics can be. It's never perfect. There are so many factors that you can't control. Traffic, even the machine, weather, and all that cause some friction between her and her customers, right? So yeah, I think the story for the day is don't do more than what you can do, right? So yeah, thanks guys.